Live and direct from the 160 SB1 Sports Media. Welcome, welcome. Let's get to it. Oh man, let's get to it. The LA Clippers wet the bed. It was disgusting. It was pitiful. Doc Rivers, he needs to go immediately. I can't understand for the life of me why this man still has a job. And it has nothing to do, honestly, it has nothing to do with what that man has done last night, or what the team has done last night. You know, I'm on record for calling D'Antoni a habitual underachiever as a coach. But Doc Rivers, he falls in that line too. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it gully. However you want to keep it, we keep it. However we're gonna keep it. Keep it live. Keep it however we want to keep it. But the truth is the truth. Doc Rivers has underachieved with more talent than damn near any other coach that I know of. Period. You know, before we kick the show off, I want to give an acknowledgement to the Rays podcast. That's another podcast I'm involved with. Um, Raekwon, give a shout out to the team, Raekwon, Brandon, and Face. You know, over at Rays podcast, SB1 Sports Media, SKJJ Starter Boy One. This is how we do it. You know, well, let's get back into it. Again, it's just man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What the Clippers did last night is unacceptable. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And I don't put so much on Kawhi and PG, even though they did not show up. They wet the bed too. They didn't show up. But again, it's all on Doc. He made zero adjustments. Zero. Zero adjustments. Zero adjustments. You know, this is a continuous thing with him. They should have lost that Dallas series. And I don't want to hear no excuses about the team they wasn't together, this or that. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. He is the head coach. He has to make sure that his team is ready to go regardless. There's no excuses at all. At all. That man's been a head coach of that team for damn near 10 years, and he has not got it done. He had he had more talent than anybody. He had CP3. He had DeAndre Jordan. He had let me look at my notes. He had JJ Redick. You know, Doc has had he's had numerous amounts of talent and just have not been able to get it done. And that's inexcusable. There's no way that this man, and he's not, and I'm sorry, he's not going to get a pass from me for being a brother. No, no, he's not getting a pass from me. He's not. He has not gotten the job done. Period. And that's just what it is. We can sit here and talk about this and that, but no, he has not gotten the job done. Let me look at some of these super chats and these donations and see what we got, what the people got to say about this. Shout out for CD Sports Media on the super chat and the donation. Kawhi and PG combined for 10 for 38. Sure, how you gonna blame the coach? Like, come on. At the end of the day, yes, the coach is responsible. Let me get this straight. Did these guys not perform up to the level they were not supposed to be performing to? Yes, yes. They went to bed just like they had coach. They all three, the three amigos, they all went to damn bed. They all went to goddamn bed. Period. They all went to goddamn bed. But sometimes it's up to the coach because my assessment from it, they were just settling for threes. And I keep saying this over and over again. Everybody is not Steph and Clay. Everybody's not Steph and Clay. As a coach, you should know if you got some shooters or not. Just like the NBA shouldn't be a copycat league. The NFL, if the NFL, if they want to be a copycat league, let them be a copycat league because it works there. But in the NBA, you can't duplicate certain things. If your guys is not shooters, they're just not shooters. So you can't rely on threes. And here's the biggest myth that I just can't understand and I hate. Or you can't trade twos for threes. Well, shit. The Clippers was trading threes for zeros because they couldn't make a goddamn 3-pointer. Like, let's stop with the bullshit. Let's stop it. They just couldn't hit a goddamn shot. And sometimes if your shot is not falling, you have to take the ball to the basket. At least get a foul. At least go to the line. Everybody's not Stephen Clay. And as much as I love Steph, he might have ruined the game, man. Because now they got everybody thinking that that they're him, and it's just not the case. There's so many teams that are shooting themselves into 20-point leads and shooting themselves right out of 20-point leads. There's no way with the talent that the Clippers had. There's no way with that amount of talent that they had that they should be up 16 down at 20 points in the second half and lose a goddamn game. The basketball period is a game of runs. Yes, it's a game of goddamn runs. Yes, it is. It's a game of goddamn runs. But there's no way that you should be up 20 and then be shooting threes like you're down by 20. Because all that is a recipe for what the Clippers got. A goddamn L. All right? Now let's be clear about that. Let me go back to the super chats, to these donations over here. Let me go back to these donations. Shout out to Sean. Sean on the super chat with the donation. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you very much. He said the Clips should promote Ty Lue. No, I don't think that at all. I don't think that at all. Not at all. Because Ty Lue, for all we know, he's on Bron's team. He don't care. He don't care. He's gonna get a job regardless. He's just gonna follow Bron no matter where he go. He didn't get the job with the Lakers for whatever reason, but he good. I think if the Clippers were to if they were to fire Doc Rivers, which the word is that they're not, but they should promote Sam Cassell and let him get that head coaching job. Because word is they're not gonna fire him. And we got one earlier that it may be a bad look for them to fire Doc. But no. He gets no pass. I don't care pandemic or not. He gets no pass at all. No pass. And if they do, Sam Cassell should be the head coach of that team. Period. There was a time in the bubble when Sam Cassell did coach the second half and he got a response. Now they tried to bring that up, but Sam Cassell being the man that he is, being a humble man and knowing to pay homage to where it's due, he basically said, I got great guys around me. Doc, he gave me the opportunity. He's not gonna step on Doc toes. He's not gonna step on Doc toes. So he did the right thing. He said the right things, but that man should be the head coach of that team. Doc, I'm not saying that Doc does not deserve another job, but he needs to get the hell up out of Staples Center or LA because he hasn't got it done there. And then on top of that, people fail to realize about Doc. He was about to get fired. He was about to get fired before Danny Ainge gave him KG. Before Kevin McHale gave Danny Ainge KG in that trade. He was about to get fired because the Celtics was trash. They were trash before KG and Ray Allen got there. The team was just pure trash, and he was about to get fired. And they keep acting like Doc really had some great success in Boston, but he didn't. He didn't. They won one chip. And then he got traded for the first time that I've ever heard of a coach getting traded to another team. I've never heard that. But yes, Doc got traded. So you guys tell me. You tell me. Let me get back to these super chats and see what we got going on here. Shout out to B1. Clippers need to get rid of both Kawhi and PG. Trade them both. Now I don't agree with that. I don't agree. For one, Paul George is who he is. Kawhi is who he is. This is the first time that Kawhi had to really face adversity. And what the Clippers basically lack, they lack a team, they lack a player that's gonna go in and just demand. Sometimes it's two components. In sports, it's two components. Your coach has to be a great leader of men, and then you have to have that player that's a leader of men. Chris Paul is a leader of men. And in basketball, when you got a point guard that's your leader of men, that could take you as far as CP3 took OKC. But then when you have these superstars in a Kawhi and a star in a PG, Paul George, they have to be that vocal leader. If they're not that vocal leader, then you're going to get what you just got. So and if your coach is not that vocal leader, is not the guy that's going to step in and demand more from these guys, you're going to get what you just got with the Clippers. And again, it all goes back to Doc Rivers, because it's not like Doc don't know the game, people. He knows the game. It's not like Doc don't know the game. He knows the game. He knows the game. He was a point guard. Maybe that's why he never won any damn thing. Because he just never had that leadership. He was a hell of a player. He came to my Knicks and stunk. Well, he came to my Knicks, and I'm not gonna say he stunk it up, but he didn't. He was solid. He was at the end of his career, but maybe it's just he don't have that it, because sometimes as a coach, you gotta know the pulse of your team. Let's take it back. Understand what I'm saying, people. As a coach, hear me, hear me. As a coach, you have to know the pulse of your team. You have to. And Doc did not know the pulse of his team. All I heard was from him was excuses after excuse in the bubble. Oh well, I don't know what I really don't know what we're gonna do. Well, let me put the back. I really don't know what we're gonna get. We really haven't been together, but no, Doc. I don't care. That team was too deep, too damn deep to fall the way they fell. It's no excuses. Too damn deep to fall the way they fell. If you got guys out the bubble, Doc, shit, next man up. Somebody else got to step the hell up. Somebody needs to step the hell up. That team was too damn deep. Then you get on the goddamn podium, Doc, talking about, well, guys was tired and this and that. No, hell no. As soon as the pandemic hit, you should have told your players be ready. Because nobody knows what's going to happen. But if we do get on that goddamn court again, be ready. Doc, you didn't do that shit. You didn't do it. This ain't the channel where we're going to be politically correct. No. We going to call it how it is on this channel, goddammit. We going to call it how the hell it is. Doc, you didn't do that shit. Because you know what? I'm pretty sure Bron, his ass, was making sure his guys were staying ready. If he had to put some bread up to get his guys in the gym so they could stay ready, I'm pretty sure he did. You didn't have that type of leader on your team. So it's up to you to make sure your guys are ready. Because you damn sure had the talent, Doc. I don't want to hear it. You had the damn talent, Doc. Let me get back to these super chats, these donations. Oh, well, who the hell are you? Who the hell are you? That's what I just got. Well, I'm gonna say this. Thank you for your goddamn donation. Thank you for your donation, because I really appreciate it. Thank you for your donation on the super chat. But who the hell I am? I'm the guy that you tuned in to goddamn listen to. Fall in line. I'm the one that you tuned in to listen to. But I appreciate you for your donation. See, this ain't the type of show where now I'm not gonna cut you off. I'm not gonna mute you. I'm gonna let everybody once I start to open up the lines, I'm gonna let everybody say what they gotta say. I'm all cool with it. This is barbershop talk. This is what we do. This is what we do in the hood. And we're bringing it to the world. So drop that donation, and everybody got their voice. But I'm the one that you tuned in to listen to, and I appreciate your donation, brother. Let's get back to these super chats. Let me see what we got over here. Shout out to RJ3 Media with the donation. Appreciate it. Denver was killing them with the high pick and roll. Doc made no adjustments. See, that's another thing that's killing me about Doc. It was I can't even just say it's Doc because it's hard for me to watch the league. Period. To watch NBA games. Period. It's just hard. It's hard because the basic fundamentals is terrible. All Denver, all they did was off the pick and roll. They made one adjustment. They made a few adjustments, but the main one is they said, all right. They said, okay, we're not gonna run the offense through Jamal Murray. We're gonna run it through Joker. Let him do the pick and roll. Let him make the decision. But it was times that the Clippers were so scared of guys hitting threes that they were leaving guys wide open for dunks and layups. That is unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Not on no level of basketball. That's the first thing you teach to the youth. Never give up a layup. But these fools in the goddamn NBA, thinking that, oh, he can hit a three. So, I'm going to jump out there and try to defend a three and lead a guy right under the basket for a goddamn dunk and layup. It's called high percentage versus low percentage shots. I'd rather take my chances on that guy hitting a goddamn three than somebody getting a goddamn layup or dunk that's 6'8", 6'9", 7 fucking foot. The world is going mad everywhere. Because common sense don't exist no more. SKJJ Starterboy 1. SB1 Sports Media on the check-in. The whole world is going mad. You mean to tell me that you rather jump out and play somebody at the three-point line and leave somebody under the basket for a goddamn layup or dunk? Do the percentages. What the hell is going on? Lord have mercy. What the hell are we dealing with now? My God. Let me get back in on the super chats. These donations. Oh, shout out to James. Shout out to James with the donation. He said Brown fans are annoying. They're the most annoying fans ever. Well, I'm a big LeBron critic. I never was honestly, I never was a fan of LeBron. But his fans do have a right to, feel how they feeling right now. I'm not going to get into it. They got a right to feel how they feeling. They got a right to feel how they are feeling. Because the goddamn Clippers and what they damn bad. But I'll tell you this. Don't think them young boys from Denver, they don't think they don't believe. Because their coach been talking shit since last year. Their coach GOAT's been talking shit since last year. He's been talking shit since last year. Talking about, yeah, they can say what they want. This is last year. They keep coming on in, and we just keep kicking their ass. And they still got that same temperature this year. Because they just keep kicking ass. Now, it's going to be a tall task. It's going to be a very tall task. A very tall task dealing with Bron, AD. But them young boys, they confident. Those young boys, they ready. They ready. They ain't going back down. But again, Bron fans, yes, they are the most annoying fans because Bron can't do no wrong in their eyes. Bron can fart in the old lady face in church. And dudes like Skip would be like, what? Dudes like Shannon Sharp would be like, well, Skip, he must have did, that lady must have did something. She must have did something for Bron to fart in her face. Then you got big ass Kendrick Perkins country ass. Well, if she wasn't singing it, bro, he wouldn't have farted in her face. He and everybody else should got up once they seen the king coming through, they should have got up. And nobody in that room would have caught the fire in the face. This shit is disgusting. It's disgusting. The whole damn world is gone mad. Everything is a delusion right now. Everything. Sports. Everything. Social media. Everything is a delusion right now. Everything is a delusion. Everything is an delusion. Everything is a delusion. And if you don't believe it, just open your goddamn eyes. I don't even listen to that nigga Nick Wright. I don't even listen to him. He don't get my time. But maybe I should, because I need the content. Maybe I should, but I don't even pay no attention to that cat. He's a clown to me. Back at the super chats. Let me see what we got here. Let me scroll down. Oh, thanks to Mark on the super chat. Thanks for the donation, brother. He said Dallas and Denver were higher seeds for a reason. Let's think about that. Because everybody, we all were expecting the Clippers and Lakers series. It ain't gonna happen. It is what it is. It ain't gonna happen, goddamn it. It ain't gonna goddamn happen. But everybody's giving LA the chip, including myself. But I think what Mark was saying is that we overlooked not just the Clippers, not just the Lakers, not just the whole entire world, but everybody in the whole entire world overlooked Dallas and the talent that they have. Overlooked Denver and the talent that they have. These kids are talented and they're good teams. They may be better teams than the Lakers and the Clippers. Even though I stand on the fact that I said that the Clippers are a better team than the Lakers. I stand on that. I stand on that. I stand on it. But maybe these young boys they got something to say. Devin Coach said, "Look, you know what? He did that old outcast line back at the Source Award. Denver got something to say. We all know what happened after that. The South came up, kept Mountain High. Could it be that Mountain High is rising up too? Let's talk about it. SKJJ Starter Boy 1, SB1 Sports Media Group. Back on the super chat, so we got here. Just. Shout out to Just. Peace, God. Peace to the God, Just, on the super chat. Thanks for the donation, brother. He said Kawhi and PG combined for 10 of 38 shooting. How are you going to blame the coach? Easy, Just. Cause he did, cause Doc didn't do the math himself. That's why, Just. Doc didn't do the math himself. Because if them guys are struggling, and this one thing about this era right here. Because when guys are getting their ass kicked, they don't dig down. They don't have that heart. And say, I'm going to lock down on defense. And also, which is more dangerous, and listen to me, young ball players, listen to me. Guys in this era, are you listening? Guys in this era, ball players in this era, when their shots are not falling or their offense is not going, they break down on defense. They give up. They done switch the whole goddamn game up. They done switch the whole damn game up. They done switched the whole goddamn game up. They done switched it all up to the point. They done switched it up to the point where if a guy can't get a bucket, if a guy can't get a bucket, they don't want to play no more goddamn defense. They don't want to play no damn defense. Hold on for a minute. I'm sorry about that, dude. Had a little technical difficulty. But again, if guys' shots are not falling, they don't want to play no goddamn defense. They don't want to because they don't change the game. Because we back on the playground, back in the when you play ball back in the streets, man, you had to lock down. Because if you was getting your ass bust, you was going to get clowned. So it wasn't all about. Of course, you want to prove that you can get buckets, but you have to prove that you go out there and hold your own. You hold your own on both ends of the floor. You had to get buckets, and you had to come down and lock your man down. Because if you was the weak link on defense, niggas was gonna ride you out the whole goddamn game to get you off the goddamn floor. You wasn't getting back on. Facts, as they say. Let me tilt my hat in the facts. Facts. I don't smoke, so ain't no cigarette or weed in my mouth. I don't do that stuff. But anyway, like I said, you had the generation today, if their offensive game is not clicking, they don't know what the hell to do with themselves. They have no clue about what to do with them goddamn selves. They are basically ready to quit on the goddamn floor. And that's another thing that happened to the goddamn Clippers. The offensive game wasn't going. They didn't know what to do, and they gave the hell up. And these are veterans. But I'm gonna tell y'all this too. The game gonna change. Luca and Jokic, whatever his name. They're not an anomaly. They're not something that's shocking or just surprising. They are what the officials, the league officials, the guys, the higher ups, the unseen hand in the NBA. They are what they are turning the NBA into. So y'all young brothers better wake the hell up. That money gonna go. The only thing is they can't really market these young dudes, the European players, the way they could market these young brothers. But that's going to change too, because you know why? Hip hop and sports went hand in hand. Man, our hip hop artists, we don't even have that no more. They starting to look a different color, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But the game is changing. All games are changing. Back to the super chats. Let me get these donations in. Oh, the Clips won't fire Doc because it's a bad look for the team during this time. Uh, Basically, thank you. This is CD Sports. CD Sports. Thank you for your donation. Um, Basically, what CD Sports is saying is that they're not gonna fire Doc because it won't look good on the organization firing a black coach at this time. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. We have to call it what it is. The man has not gotten the job done. There's a lot of black coaches out there who were fired with less talent, who got teams to overachieve. What the hell does Doc hold on these guys that he can't get? I call for D'Antoni to get fired. And if D'Antoni get another goddamn job, which he probably will, that's a problem. Because he's a career underachiever. If you look at career underachievers on Google, Doc and D'Antoni will be smiling, holding up their bank accounts. Both of them. Again, thank you for the super chat, brother. And we move on to the next one. What else we got to add? This is Trev on the super chat. Thank you for your donation, brother. Who's the blame? Who was the blame coaching and or players for the Clips losing? I think they all share a hand in. the Clips losing. They all share a hand in it. But again, as a coach, you know your players. This is why I put so much of it onto Doc. Let me wet my tongue. This is why I put so much onto Doc. Because as a coach, you know your players. You know the personality of your players. So there's no excuse. You know, as a coach, the personality of your players. I'm gonna say this again to those, all you fools out there who, oh, well, they were just missing shots, so you can't blame the coach. No, the coach knows the personality of their players. The coach knows what their players can do and can't do. The coach knows how their players react to certain situations. The coach should know how their players react to pressure. JW, SKJJ, Starter Boy 1, SB1 Sports Media, JWBC. Every coach should know how their players respond to pressure. If you don't, what the hell do you got the fucking job for? You tell me. If you don't, if a coach don't know the intangibles of their players, why do you have a job? Because sometimes it's not just X and O's. Even though X and O's play a major part, but it goes hand in hand with knowing who your players are and how they respond to certain things, and knowing their strengths and weaknesses, and knowing how to mask or hide their strengths and weaknesses. Knowing when you see them about to fold mentally, pulling them in and say, look, no. We got you. Or calling that certain type of player that can reach you. Say, look, no. That strong player. And say, no. Go grab him. And tell him, look, no, we got you. This ain't all on you. We got you. I'm gonna make sure that we got you. It's the coach who's the fucking puppeteer. Phil Jackson was not a great X and O's coach. He was not. He might have been a worse X and O's coach ever in history. But he knew how to push certain buttons. He knew personality. He knew who to bring in where, and he knew when to take out who a certain person. He knew when to give certain guys their time, their space. He just knew it. He knew his players, the intangibles of his players. We all can see the skill part. You can look at the screen and see the skills, but it takes a special type of person to understand the skill part and the intangibles that come with being the mental part. It takes a special coach to see both of those things and get the best out of their players. Doc Rivers didn't do that. So don't tell me about no goddamn. Hold on, I read a super chat. Mason out of super chat talking about, Shy. Yeah, this Shy. Shy, I'm surprised. I'm shocked because you played ball and you coach. You should know that you could draw up a play, and no matter how good the play is, if the players is not hitting the shots, is blah blah. No, no, hell no, hell no. Because I know that as a coach and as a former player, as a former point guard, coming up and studying the game, that I'm gonna draw up plays and put guys in position to where they could get an easy bucket. They're not gonna try to go 1-on-1. They're not gonna settle for goddamn threes. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if I gotta do a pin down to get a guy a layup. Just to get his confidence up. I'm gonna do that. Because that's what real coaches do. So I don't want to hear shit about no guys missing no shots. Doc didn't do his team any justice. And it was a time when Sam Cassell, Doc was sitting down. Sam Cassell was squatting down in his face, like telling him what to do. He didn't know what to goddamn do. Unacceptable. But I thank y'all for your donations. I thank you for your donations. Let me see what else we got on the super chat. What else we got on the super chat? Doc's been there for close to 10 years. Shout out to Ja. Thank you, Ja, for the Thank you, Ja, for the super chat, for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support of the channel. Doc been there for 10 years, but he hasn't, close to 10 years, but he haven't accomplished nothing. I already spoke about that. Yeah, Doc has been there. Shit, it's been down there 10 years, close to 10 years. And he has done absolutely nothing with a shitload of talent. Like, how long can we have this go on? How long can it go on? But it is what it is, man. I personally think Sam Cassell, you got Mark Jackson out there. It's a lot of brothers. They could say the Clippers could say face. They could say faces. They don't want to fire Doc. Man, I don't even like saying that. Man, cut the bullshit, man. I don't give a shit if he is black. He just needs to goddamn go. Man, let's just stop with the bullshit. The 2020 bullshit. 2020's been full of shit forever. Like, stop with the bullshit. He needs to fucking be gone. Like damn. I understand the Black Lives Matter and all that bullshit, but shit, he needs to be done. There's no other way around it. He needs to be done. Period. With a fat ass P. With the idiot. He needs to be gone. Shit. There's a lot of other black coaches out there. If they want to save face, man, hire one of these other black coaches that's qualified, that's been done dirty, man. Hire one of them other guys, man, to fill it, and they will get the job done. Doc hasn't gotten the job done. This team was built to win a goddamn championship, and he didn't get it done. He didn't even goddamn get to the conference final. This shit is disgusting. He needs to go. Period. With the fat ass P. Period. Fat ass P with the ER in it. He needs to go. Shit. Let me see what the troll babies are doing in the comment section. I appreciate all the donations though. Next, I forgot I gotta add the next time I will add the Cash App. So if anybody wants to make a donation to the channel, you know, if you want to show your support, make a donation. I will add the Cash App, so you will be able to Cash App, you know, and send your donations through Cash App. The merch store will be coming soon. Like I said, JWBC, SKJJ, Starter Boy One. We got the SB1 Sports Media. You know, we got a lot of merch coming. All right, and I just wish everybody, you know, wish everybody. I'm about to sign off. I want to wish everybody a good night. Um, you know, stay safe for the rest of 2020. SKJJ Starter Boy One, and we out. Love y'all.